The foundation coming at you with my week 3 picks. I did really good, 13-3, but doesn't matter. Cowboys lost. But like always, I'm gonna get to the Cowboys versus Cardinals video at a later time. Just want to get through these picks and let's get going. First, we have the San Francisco 49ers at the LA Rams. I got the LA Rams. Goff played pretty good. You know, if Todd Gurley can still just continue to make things easier and not only that, be the threat for himself. You know, he can help out Goff a lot. And the Rams defense, I thought would be different with Wade Phillips' different scheme. They look pretty good. So I've been a little bit wrong about that one, but so I got the Rams though. Baltimore Ravens at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got the Baltimore Ravens. Their defense is, they're gonna make this game like how old school. This physical, beat you up, and take away that ball. And if you do that if you beat up, if you get physical with Bortles, sooner or later, you know what he does. He kind of gets rattled and all that. And plus, they're missing Allen Robinson too, so that doesn't help the cause. Next is the Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills. Nah, I'm not dumb. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Even though it came up that Demaryius Thomas has a hamstring issue, and plus Bowles might be missing for the week, for several weeks, in fact. But the Buffalo Bills are going to be missing Marcel Darius and a couple other guys, Shaq Lawson, just to name a couple guys. And then with that with the Denver Broncos defense, and already the inconsistencies of Tyrod Taylor, that defense is legit. So got the Denver Broncos. Next is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Chicago Bears. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sorry about that. I will say something about Chicago as I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can slow down a little bit. It's like this is pick your poison with the Steelers. You can slow down Antonio Brown a little bit. Martavis Bryant is going down the field all over. You put 7 in coverage. Le'Veon Bell and Connor is running the ball, so pick your poison. And Chicago doesn't have that type of offense to really. And again, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is good enough to withhold. They can control the clock, but I don't think they're gonna allow touchdowns, and that's what you need if you're gonna beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you're gonna control the clock, you need to score touchdowns as well too, because they're gonna score touchdowns. Next is the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. I got the Carolina Panthers, but a big loss. Losing Greg Olsen. It's a huge loss. He's there, Jason Witten. I'm a little bit more of a playmaker, but nonetheless, he's been that constant guy. When everybody's out and all that, he's been that guy to just be the consistent guy. So everybody else got to step up. New Orleans Saints, it might be a little bit different because the brilliance of Breeze, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. It's a little bit too much, too big of a mountain, and plus the history of New Orleans going on the road. Next is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Minnesota Vikings. Man, points to say Tampa Bay, but I'm gonna go with Minnesota Vikings. They're at home. That's a hell of a place to play. Their defense is really good. Cooks is a very good running back. If Case Keenum cannot turn over the ball, if he can do that, then they'll win this game. And I got a feeling that Winston might show that he still has a tendency to turn over the ball. Next is the Cleveland Browns at the Indianapolis Colts. I got the Cleveland Browns. DeShone Kizer, he's making people into believers. I mean, he doesn't get rattled. You know, he plays tough. You know, another good. I mean, a better defense than the Ravens, in my personal opinion, and he just withstood it. And you know, he doesn't look rattled and all that. Indianapolis Colts is Indianapolis. Next is the Miami Dolphins and New York Jets. I got the Miami Dolphins on Jay Ajayi. That guy is a beast. Jay Cutler, it shows that whatever him and Adam Case get, they have a good chemistry. I don't know what attention he gets from, you know, how he pushes Cutler's buttons. It does work though. But it's not going to be easy because Jets it's been playing better than I expected. You know, I thought they'll be like getting blown out 40 something to 17 or 40 to 10. You know, just because their offense, you know, looks very bad. But anyway, got the Miami Dolphins. Next is the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots. I got the New England Patriots. They're at home. Tom Brady is not gonna let home games get away from him. Bill Belichick, you know what he's done to young quarterbacks. So you know Deshaun Watson's gonna have to learn a lot. And next is Atlanta Falcons at the Detroit Lions. I got the Atlanta Falcons. I think, you know, being in that dome and being in a dome still is an advantage for them because of the speed. I think it's gonna be a very entertaining game, though, more entertaining than what people anticipate. But one thing is, Atlanta's gonna be missing is Vic Beasley. I mean, you know, some people is thinking that he might be a bust, and all of a sudden that guy is a sack machine. You know, so, and they added more guys, so, but he might be, you know, he's gonna be missing. So, you know, I think it's gonna be a little bit more entertaining game than people think. Next is New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. Upset of not this week. Psych. Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Philadelphia Eagles. The chance they got is because Philadelphia lost Darby, and now McLeod and what is that other guy's name? The corner, the other secondary guy. They didn't practice, so if they can muster up just enough block and give Manning time, you know, Odell Beckham is a prime game for him, but it ain't gonna happen. The Philadelphia is gonna be rushing at him. They're gonna be going at him, and you know they're gonna have to. Gino might have to get warmed up in this game. I'm not saying he's gonna injure him, but you know it might be to the point where they're gonna look for like somebody maybe with a little bit more movement or whatever, just to avoid those rushes and all that. But it's not gonna make a difference. And the other chance is that if the defense can just muster up, you know, Janoris Jenkins was missing last week. He should be back this week. If they can get a cheap touchdown by either special teams or by defense, then you know they got a shot. Next is the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. I got the Tennessee Titans. Seahawks hasn't been historically good on the road. Their offense is struggling. You know, one thing that you do need is a little bit more tempo. I mean, you know, ball control, but you know their offensive line is just. If it wasn't for Russell Wilson, you know, this offensive line they'll catch a lot more crap than what the Giants' offensive line is getting. Tennessee Titans, you know, DeMarco Murray might be missing, but hey, Henry is there. You know, Corey Davis is gonna be missing, but they got Delaney Walker and they got some other guy, you know, Decker and all that. And their defense is solid enough to, you know, Dick LeBeau, solid enough to get this going. All right, Marcus Mariota. Next is Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. Defensively, can't be touched. They're one of the best defenses. Kareem Hunt. What a good way for help out Alex Smith. But Alex Smith now he has that play action, and if it's there, he's gonna throw it to Tyreek Hill, and he got Mr. Reliable for himself, Kelsey. I just don't see. They've been the Chargers have been just snake bitten by those last second field goals. Next is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Green Bay Packers. I got the Green Bay Packers. Jordy Nelson came back for this practice, even though he was beat up. He came back. And Cincinnati Bengals, they fired their head coach. Not head coach, but the offense coordinator. Not a good week to do that on the road against Green Bay, who was embarrassed. So they're gonna want Aaron Rodgers gonna wanna do something. Lastly is the Oakland Raiders at the Washington Redskins. I got the Oakland Raiders, top to bottom, one of the best teams in the league. Marshawn Lynch, he has earned, he can coin that whole beast mode thing. That guy is a true beast mode. And he makes everything, it makes already a scary offense into a nasty offense. It is, it's a concerning offense to one of the best offense to this straight out scary. Washington, they look okay at times, but not against the Oakland Raiders. It's gonna be a little bit too much for them to handle. All right, like I said, doing the Cowboys videos separately. Mahalo for watching. Paniolo boys, go Cowboys.